afternoon, wherever it is in your country. This is your girl, the real deal, Anita Skills Reaction. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all, I don't want to show my face because I broke my glasses again. I broke my glasses again, y'all. So I show my face and I leave, cause I broke my glasses, so I got kind of upset because I sleep on them. So whose fault is that? That's my fault. Okay, is that taking care of my health? No, because I broke my glasses. Okay. All right. Give y'all time to get up in here and get a little education, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I learn every day. Shout out to my people from other countries. Y'all matters to me. Just because you're in another country. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my youth, my TikTokers. Shout out to my mods, my work hard mods. Shout out. If you got a birthday, happy birthday. If you're sick, I hope you get well. If you happy anniversary, whatever you're going through. Okay. I'm about to y'all already know who I am, the real deal. I want to get into this topic, and the only reason why I want to get into this topic because I noticed. Y'all come on in. I want you to come in late. Ask some questions. Okay? Okay? Do you all know that I found out that teenagers, your teen, you got any teenager, I'm talking about them, need more sleep than any other age group. I wonder why. Ask yourself why do teenagers need more sleep than any age group? That's weird, ain't it? To be rested, set up a regular schedule that includes all at least 9 hours of sleep. You know, because young people, the teenagers are the main ones on the phone, talking to whoever they want to on the phone, listen to music all night, playing the games all night. All night. Either smoking or either drinking all night. And if they don't get all their rest, what'll happen? What'll happen to their mental health? We're going to get into that today, okay? So today I want to share some information with y'all that's going to be very important that I see in every case that we cover. Every case that we cover, before I get into this, it's a couple of things I want to say. This is real. This is not no allegedly. This is real. Okay? This is for educational purposes. There's no alleged in this. This is real. Please smash the like button and thank you. Be respectful at all times and no profanities. There are 3 parts of good health in your everyday life, and that's what we're going to get into. Go get your dinner, people. Go get your something to eat. And if you didn't know that, you're going to find out a lot today. You are going to learn a lot of things that you didn't know. You didn't know. Every case that we have covered over here has been dealt with every day of your life. Now, what we gonna do today, after I finish, you all will be able to identify, explain, and describe the 3 parts of health. The 3 part of health is something. Let me turn this down, because y'all need to hear this. The 3 part of health yeah. Okay. Okay. Every case that everybody speak about has to deal with mental and emotional health. It deals with their physical health, and it also deals with their what? Their social health. Every case we have covered over here on this channel has 3 parts of everyday health. Your health is just like a triangle. It got 3 sides. Every case we have studied over here, especially in this Idaho case, every case in that Cabo 6 case, in every case that we have covered is dealing with the 3 parts of good health. If you do not take charge of your health, imagine what would happen. We're going to also talk about the differences between health and wellness. See, when you discuss anything that dealing with your health, if you take your hand, and let me show you this, and then I'll cover it. Y'all excuse my glasses now. I broke my glasses. I'm going to show y'all this because I want y'all to see it. If you take your hands, y'all see my glasses now. I broke them right there. Right here. And I can't see y'all like this. If you take your hand, do it like this, and do your hand like this, and let it down like that, do it like this, you have a triangle. The triangle is what we live. It's the way we live. This is a triangle. There are 3 sides to that triangle. It's 3 sides. It shows physical side, social and emotional. No. Physical side, mental and emotional, and then you got, bam, you got your social. Everything that we have, y'all excuse, please see, that's why I don't want y'all to see me like this, because I been work today, I'm tired, I took a shower, and I broke my glasses, because I sleep. Basically, I got to cover this up. I can't let y'all see me like this. I just want to show y'all that, okay? All right. There are 3. I'll come in and out, okay? Just respect y'all. I just gave y'all the definition of health. Something that you got to deal with every day. We got to deal with our own health problems, issues every day. Yes, we do. We have to deal with it every day. I just explained to you. When you're talking about health, you are speaking about the combination of the physical, social, and mental emotional part of our health. Every case that we have covered has something to do with the people's health, y'all. Every case that we have studied is dealing with the individual health. It's dealing with the person's health. Yes, it's dealing with the person's health, okay? Everyday life, we deal with our health. Every case we have studied deals with the physical part of them, emotional, and mental and emotional part of them, and it deals with the social part of their lives. Sometimes the social part is not where it's supposed to be. The mental and emotional part is stress, taking your medicine every day, need to see a doctor, control, being involved in your health. And the physical part is you eating right and exercise. People don't exercise anymore. You know what people do? People don't exercise. They go get their body chopped up. They go get their bodies chopped up. They don't exercise. They have scared y'all. They have taken y'all away from regular exercise. Yes, they have. Exercising. So when you speak of health, you are talking about the combination of physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being. And when you speak about wellness, you speaking about the state of being and the balance health overall long. What are you doing? Wellness is what are you doing to take care of those three main parts of the health triangle? What are you doing to take care of the physical part of your body, the social part of you, the mental and emotional parts of you? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing right now? I bet nobody can tell me. The emotional and the mental part of the health is very important to us in everyday life. Sometimes we can't get them bills paid, your rent late, child acting up in school, your husband left you. So it's a lot going on. You ain't got enough money to get the groceries you got on the scanner right there. Somebody done broke, got a flat tire. Oh, now you got to get your car towed in. You ain't got no insurance. You broke your glasses like me and you can't see. Something is always going on. So what are you doing to take care of your mental and your emotional health? That's what health is. Hi, Sandra. Hi, baby. I'm glad somebody here. I'm glad. Sandra, y'all ranch is not on here, but you have your ranch, right? I don't know what's going on. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm deleting the wrong name because I can reach you on Facebook. I reached out to you on Facebook. So right now, do you have a ranch by your name? Because y'all don't have one on here. Okay, good. Okay. I didn't see your name when I looked at that thing. Okay, so people, your total health. This is very important. I chose this topic, y'all. Y'all excuse me, glare. I broke my glasses. Those just come in. I had my face up there first. I can't see y'all, but I'm doing this. I sleep in my glasses, and I know that's not healthy. Okay, what we're doing, we're gonna be able. Oh, okay, okay. Oh boy. Okay, there are three parts of our health. There are three parts. If you do your hand like this, you got a triangle in there. This is not about the other triangle. Y'all think I got my hand in it. Y'all excuse my glasses. Excuse my appearance. I broke them, so I'm gonna have to deal with it the best way I can. Okay, well, right now in all these cases, you got the Shaquella, you got the Alexis, Ware, you got Crystal case, you got the carbon 6 case, you got the Idaho 4 case, you got you, all of this. All of these cases involves their what? Health. And with the person who did this to them, it involves their what? Their health. The physical part, the social part, and the emotional and the mental part is at the bottom. Say it again. Physical part, social part, and what makes up the triangle, the mental and emotional. Yes, yes. So we're going to move on. That's what health means, y'all. That's what health means. The combination of the physical part are you doing? We're going to get into each one of them. The physical part, we're going to talk about. The social part. And the bottom, emotional and mental health. That's what makes this triangle. This is what your life deals with. This triangle right here. Now we're going to talk about it. Now, if you have your health, you have to have your wellness. Okay? If there's health, there's wellness. In order to take care of yourself, your overall health to balance, you have to do what you got to do right here. You have to take care of this health to have a total all health or wellness. In order to have a great wellness, you have to take care of your health. So your wellness is your total health. What are you doing to take care of yourself? What are you doing to quit sleeping in your glasses like I do? What are you doing? Don't you know when these kids be in school and they cannot see that board? They can't even see these words in the book because they broke their glasses to be cute. So now you need to buy cuter glasses. Hi, Francine. Now you have to buy cuter glasses so we can be able to what? This child to be able to do? See. Now let's get in the first part of our health. Physical health. We're going to get in the first triangle. This is one side of the health, your physical. We're gonna start with each side of the hill, but we're gonna start with the first side of the triangle, and it's the physical part. This is one side of your health. We don't even exercise no more. You know why some of us don't exercise? We are either too tired. They got ways that we can go in now, and we can go in there and get our body cut up, chopped up. We ain't eating right. Well, either we ain't eating at all. Think that's good. That's because you're trying to diet. You're not drinking water, Sister Lanita. You know you need to drink water, so you're not doing it. You're not getting your proper rest. What are you doing for your health physically? Ask yourself to have a total good health, total wellness. What are you doing physically to have a total wellness, to have a wellness, the best wellness? What are you doing? You walking, you riding your bike, you sweeping, you moving around, you up and down, you exercising, you drinking enough water. You got a well-balanced diet. Right there, we still on physical health. That's why I got one finger up. You playing some kind of you doing some kind of fitness exercise. Even if you got stairs in your house. If you going up and down them stairs, that's your physical health. I'm gonna keep that one finger up because we talking about one side of the triangle. We're talking about one side to this triangle right here. Right now, we starting with this side. You ain't got but 3 sides to your health triangle. I have changed my whole diet. Great, Sandrell. Me too. Exercise daily. Oh, wow. Stay away from negativity and make all my appointments. And you know what, Sandrell? That is one of the most important things physically that she does for the wellness of her health. Ask yourself, what are you doing physically? She just said what she did. What are you doing? I eliminated Coca-Colas for great sodas. Okay, but I don't drink great sodas. I drink water, so I put Kool-Aid in, a little Kool-Aid in it, and I shake it up. I wanted to get the water. I want to go back to drinking water. I try to walk on I like to dance. I'm not a dancer, but I put some music on. Or I be on my job. I be moving and kicking, move my legs. The condition of your body involves physical health. This involves physical health. Ask yourself, what do you do besides look at social media all day? For your physical side of your health. Your physical part. Eating a well-balanced diet of Chandrell was one of the most important things to this side of the triangle. Now, what are we going to say about the people who don't get a balanced meal? What are we going to say about them? Y'all need a diet just like Chandrell. She changed her diet. She's doing plenty of exercise. She keeping up her appointment. She moving around in the house. Whatever she doing active, what makes up this side of the triangle, the physical part. Now let's talk about the social part. In every case that we have worked on, there are physical part, and now we added the social part. We have heard in most of these cases, either female jealous of them. Think about all the cases we cover. Alexis, Ware, Young Thug, uh, Idaho 4, Crystal, Anderson, Zero, jealousy, social. Social health, yeah, I done broke my glass, I'm sorry. Your social health is very important to you. How you communicate with your physical part of your health. How you get along with whoa. Let me get back over here into the physical part. I want to add this. Some activities can harm physical health. Listen to this. You take chances with your health when you smoke cigarettes or use other forms of tobacco. I'm going to say that again. Some activity can harm physical health. There have been a lot of kids who want to exercise. Parents want to exercise. Smoking, they got to breathe, right? When you're walking. I can't keep up with y'all. I've been smoking. I'm a smoker. That means your lungs. You messing with your lungs. Your lungs is part of your life. You got to be able to breathe. You got to try to put them cigarettes down. Even if you used to smoking a pack, go to 2. Go try it. If you're doing how many packs a day, try to break it down to 1. It's going to take time. But you need to do it. Because you can't, no way in the world, with your physical health, you're going to be able to walk around here and keep up with me. And I think I walk slow. So I want to add this too. Some activities can harm physical health. Take chances with your health when you smoke cigarettes or use other form of tobacco. Tobacco produces and can harm your mouth, heart, and lungs. Now, something happened to one of my favorite rapper singer. Using alcohol or other drugs can harm your health. Now, I'm gonna listen to what I just said now. I already said cigarettes not good for your physical part of your health. Social, this still physical. We still on physical. Tobacco, any other tobacco. Y'all know how y'all like it. Take stuff out your leaves. Take the tobacco out the leaf and then put your stuff over in there. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you ain't got the tobacco. Using alcohol or other drugs can harm your health too. They can damage your liver, your brain, and other organs. Taking unnecessary risks can also lead to accident and injury. I'm going to share something with y'all. Let me put it on my channel right quick. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this. I'm about to share something with y'all. Don't be talking about my alcohol. You like marijuana, though. Don't you like marijuana? Man. You like marijuana, right? I see you. I'm glad I never like alcohol. Tastes nasty when you don't start drinking it, though. If you start drinking alcohol and you ain't had none in a while, it tastes nasty. Okay, I want to share this with y'all. Girl, most of the people who smoke don't drink. I'm about to share something with y'all that I saw with this person here. I thought about their health, the health triangle, when I saw this.
From early morning till late at night.
Okay. I'm going to talk about Nelly. The reason why I use Nelly in my physical health project today is because I saw changes in his health that was not healthy at all. I'm going to play it and I want y'all to watch it. That's why I brought this up. Eyes rolled in the back of your head. Let's look at it again. I see popped out sweat. I saw him sweating. That's not healthy. His eyes went up. He got confused. He got fatigued. He got to looking. He gave the sign. He gave the sign. He gave the sign to come here. Let me go back. He gave the sign. This man is sweaty. That man been drinking liquor. That man been smoking weed, cigarettes, and it's hot in here. What his song? It's getting hot in here. Let's take out all our clothes. I am here to take our clothes. Now he hot. Hush him. He is hot. Watch his hand. I'm gonna take it back. He said, "Come here." That boy need water right now, y'all. I know it's like the devil in him too. But I thought he was gonna fall out. I thought Nelly was gonna fall out on this stage. Watch it again. Look. He didn't even sound right, y'all. It sounded like something came out his body. I thought the boy was ready to have a stroke. I thought he was getting ready to fall, y'all. He hot. The lights hot. He sweating. He hot. He messed up. And he look. He looked at them. They ought to know that something what happening to. Let me come at y'all. Let me play the video, then I'm gonna come at y'all. He told, okay, watch him. He looked at them. He looked at the people on the side of them. They should have known the way he talked. Somebody should have came out on that stage for that man. The man bust out in sweat, y'all. Watch his eyes. Watch his hand right here. He gonna say, "Come here." Then he looked at somebody. I don't know who he looking at. He probably had some good loving too. Then his eyes went up inside his head. I ain't never seen Nelly do like that. Nelly head started spinning, y'all. Everything he don't had that day inside his system is coming out. Look at his eyes. People don't do this. He confused. Look at him. He put up the two the other hand. He is confused. Oh, Nell ain't never did that. Nell ain't never in his life did that. Drugs, alcohol, smoke, tobacco, all of that is in here. He need to go to the doctor. Look at that man's eyes, y'all. He was like that on the stage. That's not good health. And age. Let's put the age in there now. That's a commercial. Let me stop it. Let me come back to y'all. Now, I'm back over here with y'all. He probably popped them out. So with his physical health, Nelly has to remember he ain't as young as he was when he was out there. He's older now. He probably 39, 38, 40, 38 or something like that. He's getting older. He can't smoke that stuff like he used to. He can't pop that stuff like he used to. He can't and drink that stuff like he used to. And then get out there in that heat. He was hot, exhausted, no water, nothing. And that man's eye went on the back of his head, man. I tell you. One guy said left me a message and said that he just had made love or something like that. He could have did that too. I say he could have did that too. But when you miss out, and it was hot in there, when he was with his health, whatever happened to him physically on that stage, it happened to him mentally, emotionally, socially, and physically. That's the whole health triangle. Now we're gonna go back and watch that video again. Then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna learn some more about our health. This is very important. He ain't young like he used to be now. He ain't young like he used to be. Ain't do what you used to do on stage. Okay, hold up, y'all. Let me play that again. Whoop. Sorry about that. Good. That's not even my video. So, let me get back to y'all. I wanted to show that video because I want to show that video to educate y'all. To let you know, regardless of what he had, regardless of what you saw it, Francine, whatever he had, physically, mentally, and emotionally, when he was on that stage, the sweating, he was stiff. He wasn't even moving. I'm gonna tell y'all something about if he was on any kind of medication. Y'all, my glasses broke. That's why I ain't want y'all to see me. If he was under any kind of medication, he added drugs. He added alcohol. I don't see him smoke. And he had alcohol in his system. And the lights. And it's hot. Don't y'all know that can knock that boy out, all of that? I'm surprised that nobody paid that no attention to him on the stage. He wasn't smiling. That just Nelly. Me and Nelly got to make her look like we smiling. We ain't smiling not one bit. That's just that look. That was more than ecstasy. That was a combination of heat, dehydration. He probably ain't eat. He probably don't make love. He loved to smoke. And he got up in front of that light. Yep, all that ain't no good combination, y'all. So when you talk about your health, some activities can harm your physical health if you take chances. with your hair. He took a chance with his hair. He had to do something. When you did, like when you go in front of your audience, you got to do something. You have to do something to ignore the audience. They be nervous like us. Y'all don't know, when I was young, in high school, in college, when I had a track meet, I caught butterflies. Before I ran the 400 meter the one time around the track, before I ran the 200, before I ran the 100, they said that if you're not afraid, then it's not right. I had butterflies run the track. I was okay when he said, set, pow. But the whole time I had butterflies and I was doing my exercise just to shake it off. But when he shot that gun, it just disappeared. But to know that I had to run that 400 meter, I was psychologically talking to myself. But going back to Nelly, physically, he had did something that could have affected his heart at that time, his lung, and his liver, and his brain. Now, I want to know what the after effect. Let's see. Do they have the after effect? Let's see what happened. Let's see. Is he gonna talk? Hold on. Let's find something. Let's go here. Okay, y'all, I ain't got no glasses on. I'm just typing it. Okay. Okay, we know it was painful. What was wrong with him? Today is the 19th. Update. Let me put update on Canelli. I'm having Canelli. I don't care what nobody says. Okay, hold on. Nelly. Okay, since we talking about our health and well-being, this is going to be very important for us to talk about. They say Nelly needs to speak on this. Nelly laughs at himself as fans recreated his questionable behavior, but some still don't find it funny. It's not funny. It's not funny, Nelly. It's not funny. Though fans are concerned about a recent video roaming around the internet, the Nelly seemingly under some form of influence while performing at a show in Melbourne, Australia. The Dilemma rapper is laughing at his action. After Nelly's video hit the web, fans waste no time intimidating his performance. The country grammar rapper couldn't be mad at his action and instead choose to join in on the fun. He 48, y'all. See? What I just say? Age plays a big role in his physical health. Let me go back to y'all. They took the video down, y'all. Nelly is 48 years old. No, No, he not. No, he not. That's too old. Heck no, he ain't no 48. That about like 39 or 40. The 48-year-old got a hold of a video of comedian Anthony Spice Adams. He's the 148. Who recreation, recreation. Oh, okay, y'all. That's why I say excuse me, because y'all know I got on glasses. Received over 109,000 likes on Instagram. The video was hilarious that Nelly uploaded it onto his Instagram. What? Story with several emotions. He's laughing. This is what Nelly put, y'all. Nelly laughing about it. That ain't funny. He trying to play that man out. He know what he was doing. You know you my man, 50 grams. Let me find out how old is Nelly. That ain't funny. That is, that kills me. What's so darn funny about that? Man, folk thought you turned into the devil on the stage. Let me find out how old he is. Yeah, he is 48. Nelly is 48 years old. Let me go back to y'all. People. Nelly is 48. I just told y'all, and Sandria just said, if you don't take care of your health, Nelly going on 50. What he used to do when he was young is totally different. His wellness is totally different than what it used to be. You can't get messed up on that stage like you were when you were like in your 20s. You got messed up to go out there, you probably on drugs, all of that involves in your physical health. And it causes an effect on your emotional and your social health with your fans. And then it took a toll on your social health. And that don't look good while you laughing. I knew he had to been aged. I knew he had to been older. He's sweating. He out there don't probably pop them pills to do that exercise too. Probably lift so much weight. It's so much going on. Cigarettes, drugs, alcohol. All of that affected his brain and the heat. Nelly, you ain't young like you used to. So let's talk about. We spoke on with Nelly the physical part of our body. The social part of our body is another part of the health triangle. It's how did Nelly relate to his fans? It's his social health. We love Nelly. So of course we're gonna sing his song. I like his new song. So his social health, people was concerned about him. That's the social part of it. Okay? We was his friends. We were his fans. His fans is his social. So the physical part of Nelly, I'm using Nelly for example because of things that we saw strange on the stage. The physical part is what he had in his system. The social part is his fans. The opinions. What people saying, what the fans are saying. Yeah, I done broke my pen. The social part of Nelly was how we felt about him. Now, let's get to the emotional part and the mental part of Nelly. If you are mentally and emotionally healthy, you can face challenge. All right. Nelly. At that time, you couldn't face some kind of challenge you were going through. You slurred in your word, eyes popped in the back of your head. You gave a devil-looking look. Someone right, Nelly. It ain't nothing funny, Nelly. Just tell them you don't got older. You can't do it like you used to, Nelly. Mentally, you can't. Mentally, you can't. You didn't make a healthy choice when you went out there on the stage. You didn't take responsibility for your actions. You should have came to the site and apologized to everybody and told everybody, I'm all right. But instead, you got on social media and you laughed. So you knew mentally and emotionally what's wrong with you. So that is this is his wellness. That's Nelly's whole wellness is this health track. We talked about the physical side of him, whatever he had in his system, whatever he was going through. He the only one know what he put in his body. We talk about that he, along with whatever, all that stuff he had in his system, and the heat, sweating, and it's hot. Then we talked about the social part of Nelly, his fans. Evidently, he didn't care for us too much. He ain't came on the air and said nothing. He laughing about it, unless he laughing what the comedian said about him and his emotional and mental stable. What his responsibility? What he went through then? Did he take care of it? Did he understand what was going on? We didn't. He did. Nelly is 48, y'all, now. Nelly was 19 and 20 and stuff on the stage. He could handle that sweat. He could roll around like that. See, these artists is getting older. What I used to do, I can't do what I used to do because I'm a different age. I can do it, but I got to do it differently. I can do what I used to do, but when you can't get out there on that stage, you know the lights hot, and you probably been out there about an hour. So when you talking about your mental and emotional health, it refers to your ability to solve problems and handle the daily event of your life. He ain't been rapping. When the last time he been on the stage? I'm gonna show that again. I'm gonna show you his video again. When the last time he been on stage? See, they took the video down. I'm glad I got it. Y'all saw that? They took the video down. They took his video down, y'all. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad. I'm glad I got it. They done took the sucker down. We're gonna watch that video again. Don't watch. This is Nelly, 48 years old, sweating. I know them lights hot. And no telling how long he been out there. He looking at somebody. That old devil popped up out of him. He probably takes steroids. Going on 50. Body ain't like it used to be, Nelly. And had eyes, and he just looking. I don't know who the heck he looking. He probably don't look at his eyes. Watch this. See how he look. He ain't looking at his audience. He don't know what he looking at. And y'all should have heard his voice. Look at his eyes. I ain't never seen nobody do that. Somebody say for ecstasy. Look, he can't even get his eyes to come back down. Then he hold up the devil sign. Look at his hand. Look at his eyes, y'all. That's sad. That's scary. And y'all, the song is a nice song. I don't know who gave him some stuff. He ain't looking at them. I ain't never seen nobody look like that when I saw him. Look, I ain't never seen nobody eye rolled up big in the back of their head like that. And how he was sounding when he looked right there. Y'all, that boy sound like I don't know no devil, but he was speaking something. I ain't never heard nobody talk like that. That wasn't no part of that song. He scared me. He was hot. He played it out. He was wiping it. He was fanning himself. He about to fall out on that darn stage. Nelly sounded terrible. I ain't never heard Nelly. Nelly, it's time for you to give it up, bro. Gotta give it up, bro. Look at his eyes. God trying to tell you something. You fighting them demons. I ain't never seen nothing like that, y'all. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Never in my life. Never in my life. People fighting them demons. People fighting demons. Don't y'all know that what's been going on lately? Now, another case we don't cover. This dude right here. Hold up, let me pull him up. Every case we dealt with is dealing with the health triangle, our overall health. When we talk about wellness, you mainly talking about your health constantly changes. As you age, y'all don't hold up my glasses. I'm broken. As you change, as you age, your body changes. Your system changes. You got to take your medicine. A lot of people don't want to take medicine because they said it this and they said it that. Maybe you slept poorly. You didn't get enough sleep. You'll hear people saying, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep last night. Maybe you push yourself too hard at something on the job just to prove something to your employer. Maybe you pushing yourself too hard. That's not good. The very next day, you might feel well rested and full of energy. Your emotions change too. If you don't get all your sleep. Somebody say good morning, Sandria. Good morning. Now y'all, it's Sandria and Francis say good morning, Lenita. I like, yeah. I ain't never coming in and sitting on, yeah. Y'all know when people are having a bad what? So what are you gonna do? You're gonna get your rest. You're gonna turn this computer out. I'm gonna turn this computer out. I'm gonna turn my phone out, and I'm gonna do what I need to do to take care of my what? Health. What I'm gonna do? What are you gonna do? The doctor said you're diabetic. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna choose to continue doing what you do? You're still gonna continue to eat improperly. You're gonna continue not to exercise. Don't never give up on yourself. Mental and emotional health plays a role in your social life, physical life, as well as anything. We got the 4 Idaho students. Mentally, somebody lost their man. They was high, allegedly. Mentally, they went in there and did that to them kids. Mentally, socially, and physically. Something happened. Social party, somebody could have been jealous of them. Something happened. Something clicked for some reason, the person on that end. Because there was no reason to kill everybody in that house. Here you go. You got Shanquilla. Something mentally, emotionally, socially, physically happened over there. It did. Half an hour. Killers are getting away with a whole lot since I'm about to say something. Since a Democrats has taken over this year. You ain't seeing them cops doing nothing. You got this dude right here. Let me show you this dude right here. I'm just gonna pull him up. You got this man right here. Hold on. You got this dude right here. This dude right here, we covered this case. Mentally, physically, and socially, something happened to him. To where he did something to her. Or he watched something happen to her. Every case that we have done, something mentally happened to these people. Hold on, y'all. Physically, Tony felt that he wasn't good enough for Crystal no more. Either he gained weight, his features started looking different. He wasn't getting enough sleep. He wasn't attracted anymore to her. She might want to get away from him. On the social part of this triangle, of Tony's triangle, he disappointed his friends, his clients. He disappointed his clients. That's the physical part to this man. The physical part, the social part, where he disappointed his clients. And the mental and emotional part of Brian, he let too much got involved with him. He couldn't face challenges. He couldn't face his challenges. He had negative, realistic ways. Tony didn't take actions to reach his goal. He's not cute like he used to be. He changed. This is what he used to look like. He used to look good. Look at the change. He don't even look right. Look at the two changes in him. He let go himself. You got to remember, when you start getting in a certain age group, you got to take care of yourself. What you used to do, you can't do too much of it. Let it go. Now, we're going to go to this young man. This is another case we talked about. That wasn't Brad. Why they put Brad? That wasn't him. This dude right here. This dude ain't worried about nothing. He knows, but he ain't worried about nothing. He gonna walk out of jail what? Free. Now, physical part of Brian is he has not been taking care of himself physically. Allegedly, he hasn't. Either he been smoking, doing drugs, that harmed his health and affected whatever he's going through. I'm not saying he's the killer though. Brian wasn't getting no sleep. When you on high and stuff like that, you don't get no sleep. He wasn't getting no sleep. This dude right here. His physical health, something ain't right with this man. Something is not right with this man right here. Something ain't right with him. What all Brian is going through affects his everyday life. His vegan, all of a sudden, vision snow, librarian, everything he's going through, whatever going through, he looked at them as if, you see the look in this man's eye, you see the wrinkle in this man's face. He ain't even worrying about them. That's the attitude that they have. I'm not saying he's the killer. So his physical part of him is he lost sleep, doing allegedly drugs, allegedly smoking cigarettes, allegedly doing things that going to affect his everyday life, maintaining his health. All of that Brian go through mentally, I just don't feel like that's the right one. He could be the right one, but I just don't know. They got to prove me. Now, I'm going to take y'all through some things that they said. Let me come in there. What they said these young men going through. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We got all these people we dealing with the mental, physical, and emotional health. We got to talk about them. I can't even find out. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find out. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to find y'all. I don't know why I can't get that there. I'm trying to get that there. I love y'all. I can't find y'all. Hold on, y'all. I can't find y'all. Hold on. We gonna talk about this him. We gonna talk about Brian. Mental, physical, mental and emotional, physical and social health. His health triangle. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, y'all. One sec. Wait a minute. Hold on, 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 hold on. We are going to talk about brand laundry, not brand laundry, but brand Kohlberger physical health. I don't know why I can't find it. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. It's something I wanted to show y'all. Okay. Everything that they took mentally from Brian Kohlberger house. Hold up, y'all. Let me make sure I'm set. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta make sure y'all on here. Hold on. got to find y'all. Hold on, y'all. What in the world? Hold on, y'all. Let me find out where what I do with y'all. Where is y'all? Where in the world I put y'all at on here? Let me see, can I find y'all? Let me go back to y'all stream. Yeah, stream y'all. I don't know where y'all at. Hello, y'all. See where I don't even know where I did. Hold on. Y'all got to be on here. Oh Lord, now I'm about to open up too. Find y'all. I can't find y'all. I don't know why I'm doing that. Hold on, y'all. Let's find out what's going on here. Because I cannot find y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a minute. Okay. Lord have mercy. It's just some disturbed person walking around us all the time. All the time, Sandria. All the time. And I'm gonna put that up there. I'm gonna put that up there. I mean, because it doesn't make sense. It's all the time. Cause see, it seemed like to me, Sandra, it seemed like they ain't doing nothing about nothing. Everything gonna change when y'all get Democrat. I'm telling y'all, right now, this is political. I believe, allegedly, all of this stuff is just political. Now, they got Brian Kohlberger down listed for a whole lot of stuff for evidence. And our team over here, we have mentally, socially, and physically try to figure this case out. But I believe we did good. We already know what's going on. We already know what's going on in this case. They got the wrong person. I'm going to show y'all a list of stuff. I'm going to show y'all a list of things that they got to turn back in. They got to give when they go to court in June. And see, I had two dudes on my channel this morning. It was William and Roger, or William and a Roger or somebody this morning, 5:30. And they said the same thing. I said, but look, when they found out that they go to court The court is in June the 26th. Children get out of school in May. They smart. They set the court date in June so to make sure that the school gonna be shut down. And the dude said, I never did think about that. I'm like, yeah, school closed in May. They don't want this the students around this mess. Because if Brian walk away, if they let Brian go for the things that I'm about to show y'all what they said, they got to turn back in all the Brian stuff they took. They got to give it all back to Brian. And we're gonna go over those things. Let's look at it. And I apologize. I was trying to get back to y'all, but I couldn't. Let's go over the things that they got to turn back in the Brian. Look at that. Let me make this big, y'all. Everything that they took out of, they said this is what they got out of Brian possessions. 1 nitrate, tight black gloves. 1 Walmart receipt with 1 Dickies tag. Why has he got 1 Walmart receipt with 1 Dickies tag? 2 Marshalls receipts. Marshalls is female. Whoa, now. Somebody done messed up, y'all. Somebody done messed up. So you got 2 Marshalls receipt. Women go inside a Marshall. So that could have been his sister. Dust container from Bizzell Power Force. This is stuff in his mama's house. What are they doing? 8 possible hair strings. 8 who hair string? His sisters and their mama. 1 fire stick with a cord plug. That could be for their house. 1 possible animal hair string. They might have an animal. 1 possible hair. 1 possible hair. 1 possible hair. 1 possible hair string. What the world? 1 computer tower. 1 collection of dark red spot collected without testing. Oh man, y'all tripping. 2 cuttings. They trying to keep some of Brian's stuff. 2 cuttings from uncased pillows, reddish brown stain. Well, I know y'all didn't do that. I know y'all didn't go in his house and do that. That's personal. 2 top and bottom of the mattress cover package separately, both labeled C, multiple stains. Oh man, y'all wrong for that. You know what, y'all? They could have went in there. That could have been. Y'all already know what I'm thinking. That could have been something else, man. Y'all did that. Y'all went in there and did them folks like that. Y'all went in to these sheets and did that. They ought to sue y'all. They should sue y'all. Y'all did them people like that, man. Y'all, this case right here, mental, physical. Oh, Lord, excuse me, my glad. This case, physical, mentally, and emotional, and socially, has taken a toll of this case. This is not enough to bring Brian Kohlberger down. Every case that we have covered, everybody who involved got mental and emotional health problems. And they also deal with social problems. And then if they dealing with mental and emotional and social health, then the physical health ain't right. They ain't eating right. They ain't exercising. They ain't getting no rest. If you don't get enough rest, don't you know you'll be gripey in the morning. And then you hear, look, they get up mad in the morning. Even the children do that. My mama wake you up in the morning, you mad. Your mama said, don't be mad at me because I don't told you to go to bed. So get your butt up now because you're getting up out of here. And then he get mad. Y'all, every case we have, even this case right here, let me put it on this. Let me put this case up. Y'all excuse my glasses. I've been sleeping in them and I don't broke them now. I can't keep up with my glasses. Okay, let's go here. I hope I don't get lost no more. Hold on. Let me shut some stuff down, y'all. Let me shut. Hold on. Okay, let me go here. Share this with y'all. Pay attention to Alexis' mom case. Mentally and emotionally. Socially and physically. I've been trying to get Miss Alberta on here for the longest. And either by the time I get her, she tired. Let's look at Miss Alexis' mom. Beautiful mother. She's still beautiful. Okay. This another case took a toll of us. We stayed on this case right here for a long time. We stayed on, there was one case that we never stopped talking about. This case right here made us cry. I mean, it took our heart so bad. I felt sorry for what was going on in the case. See, can I pull it up? Okay, it must be. Let me see on my other one. Okay, it's a pull up. It's over here. I feel so sorry for Alexis' mother. I feel sorry for the mothers in these cases. I don't know why I can't find this Alberta. Hold on, y'all. Let me see, can I find it? I can't even find it. Hold up. Let me see, can I find it right here? I know she got to be right in here somewhere. don't know if I don't see Miss Alberta. But I know she on my thing. She on my front page. Let me put it right here. Let me go right here. How long, y'all? I'm gonna find it's right here. Whew. Oh, there you go. Well, let's talk about this. This right here was a very important case for me. Alexis Ware case was. Hold up. Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, y'all. I'm gonna turn the music down. I want Sandria, y'all, I need y'all to watch this because I felt bad for her. Because she's a mother. Okay. And I'm break it down. Difficulty. I want to get into a video that I was called asked to play. So let's get it and let's go. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen. It's an interview that Miss Alberta did. Alexis Ware mother, and the guy. I want to get a guy credit for his video, and I'm going to react to it, and I appreciate it. Somebody knows something, and if you know something, say something. Once again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Okay. Okay. Okay.
When she went missing, I was not myself. When she went missing, it happened 10 days after I had some surgery. I had surgery on the
Okay,
twin.
stop it. What is it that Miss Alberta said about her self when she first came on? What did she say about herself? She said she wasn't. Listen to what she said, and we just talked about it. Listen to what she said. Somebody put down in the chat. What did Miss Alberta mention about herself? Sandria, you still here? Because I'm looking at y'all. I want to make sure you and Francine here. Y'all doing a great participation. Listen to what she said. We don't talk about the health triangle. We said one side of our health is physical, one side is social, and the bottom side is emotional, mental and emotional.
When she went missing, I was not myself. When she went missing, it happened 10 days after I had some surgery. I had surgery on the 20th.
Okay. Miss, hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I apologize. Let me say something right quick. Tell me what side of the health, Miss Alberta, which side of the health triangle did she have any issues about? What side of the conditions that she had issues with? She told y'all, she just first came on, she said, hold on. Okay. Okay.
When she went missing, I was not myself.
I was not myself. Can someone tell me, is that mentally, socially? Now, when she said she not herself, was that social, mental, and emotional health or physical health? What side of health was she dealing with? She said, I wasn't not myself. So would that be a mental and emotional or a social or physical part of her health? She said, I wasn't myself. Would that be mentally and emotional health? Or would that be social health? Or would that be physical health? We got to do this because this gonna help this case. Okay? It's mental and emotional health. Yeah, mental, yeah. It's mental and emotional. You're right. It's both mental and emotional. So now when she first came out with this, she wasn't in the right state of mind. Okay. So let's respect her.
When she went missing, it happened 10 days after I had some surgery. I had surgery on the 20th of January. And so,
okay, she had surgery on the 20th of January. Is that mental and emotional health, social health, or physical health? This is very important in these cases. It's going to be physical health. So right now, Miss Alberta, when the case was going on, I can hear people now, oh, she changing it and she this. No, she just told you where her mental and emotional state of being was, and she just said her physical part. See, this is very important when I listen to people. Okay, so right now, at the beginning, she wasn't mentally emotional right, and she wasn't physically right, y'all. Now she can think better now.
Now, when she was here that weekend, I knew she wasn't in her right frame of mind. She was worried about something happening to her.
Now she worried about something happening to her. Now we're gonna move on. Now we know that Miss Alberta at the very beginning of the case wasn't mentally, and emotionally, physically, nor socially stable. Her well-being wasn't right, y'all, at that time. So we can't just say, "Oh, now she wanna come on here and change her mind about what happened and this and that." Yes, she can, cause her health took her wellness took over everything about her. Her overall health, her wellness took her overall health. Okay, now let's listen on. Now we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break this down.
Um, and so a lot of things took place that weekend that I felt like I dropped the ball on. She she was talking about zodiac signs, and she was she was talking about people following her.
Now, Alexis sound like she going through something mental and emotional. Zodiac signs. She talked about zodiac signs and somebody following her. That's mental and emotional health.
And when I think back on it, I feel like all that had done took place, and it played a role in her disappearance. The reason why I say it played a role in her disappearance is because her son's father, it seemed like he tried to create an alibi for himself. Told me some of the things that was happening with her was happening to him.
What? Hold up. Hold up. He told his son that was happening to, hold up, him is what happening to her. What happened to her is happening to him. Hold up, yeah. Let me see. Maybe I'm not hearing good.
Worried about something happening to her. And so a lot of things took place that weekend that I felt like I dropped the ball on. She she was talking about zodiac signs, and she was she was talking about people following her. And when I think back on it, I feel like all that had done took place, and it played a role in her disappearance. The reason why I say it played a role in her disappearance is because her son's father, it seemed like he tried to create an alibi for himself. Told me some of the things that was happening with her was happening to him.
Oh, whatever. He was telling telling Miss Alberta that whatever happened to Alexis happening to him. How? They ain't twins. They not twins. Now why he saying that?
I've given Detective Fowler this information, and it's like they don't really believe she's missing.
Okay. Mentally, why did they say that? Why did they say they don't believe she missing? Okay, if she ain't missing, they got what do they know that Miss Alberta don't know? They don't think they should tell her?
Like she just needed a break from her life. And I said in the beginning, whatever happened to my daughter happened that night because she would not stay away.
She Alexis needed a break with her life. So her health, her wellness wasn't right. Her wellness wasn't right. Emotionally, mental and emotional health wasn't right, y'all.
From me or her kids. We talked every day, 24/7. She didn't care if I was at work. If I didn't answer my cell phone, she was calling me. The son's father, I feel like what happened that Sunday would have happened that Saturday. Because when she was here, he bugged her all that Saturday to come to Anderson. I've told them that she had him in block that whole week. He couldn't get in touch with her. He hadn't seen his son.
Oh, so if she had him blocked. Oh, y'all know how y'all men get. Y'all get an attitude. If she had him blocked, that's a whole different socially. Now they dealing with the social life for her.
And when she unblocked him that Saturday, he pretty much just bugged her the whole day. He had to get her to embassy. He just kept going till he got her to embassy. And I feel like he had it all set up, because it's just, no, who vanishes like that without a trace? I feel like some time.
Okay. Vanish without a trace. Oh, wow. She didn't vanish. Somebody know where she is. Now, go think about what the investigator said. They dealt with the FBI. Why wouldn't Alexis want her mom to know that she's dealing with something? Why? Because she could have left the kids down there. Oh, in other words, they trying to say there wasn't nobody to keep the kids at that time. That's what it sounds like. Alexis is dealing mental and emotional and social health. That's what I'm hearing right here.
Have been taken to set everything up. I feel like the phone calls that she was getting, the text messages that she was getting, all that played a role in it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I have a message from him where he said, I was getting some of this same text messages too. So
now, how is he getting everything she getting? How is TJ getting everything Alexis getting? He getting the text. Oh, he feeling the same way Alexis. Come on now, come on. Are those phones? Is her phone? Is Alexis' phone connected to his phone? Y'all know how y'all have them joints again. I don't know. It's some way. I don't know. Something going on right here. How is he getting the same thing? I wish we knew this from the beginning.
They have ignored that. They have ignored the fact that when he called that Sunday night and said, have you talked to Lex? And I'm like, no. Lex supposed to be at home in her bed. She left here at noon that day, and she went home. She said she had to get her daughter situated for school, and she was going to bed. She said, Mom, I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I want to go home and get in my own bed. So
okay, there you go. Here. A whole total health, wellness is just off. Physically, she didn't get enough rest. She's tired, fatigued. Mentally, socially, emotionally, somebody following her. And socially, she not getting along with her father, her baby daddy. She blocked him. Her wellness, her total wellness is not right. It's off.
At noon that Sunday. And when I felt like she should be home, I called her. So around 3:00, I called her, and she was in her bed. She was in her bed, and that's all I want to see. Mm-hmm. I video chat her just to see that she was actually at home in her bed. And I was okay once I saw that she was in her bed.
Yes.
Then when he called at 7:30 asking me, Mom, have you talked to Lex? No, I haven't talked to Lex since she told me she was in her bed, and I could see she was in her bed. I didn't even know Lex had left her house. And he was like, well, she said she was coming down there, and I got the kids with me, and she's probably following me over my mama's house. And just that quick, he changed from following him to his mom's house to coming down here. Liz would have told me that she was coming down here.
Yeah, he did say from the beginning that she supposed to follow him down. It was confused. It didn't sound right. First he was saying she supposed to follow me down to my mama's house. Then we supposed to go to your mama, to go to her mama's house. It's something like that. He said this.
And it didn't make sense that she would have been coming back down here. The next day, it was school day. Her daughter had to go to school. She wouldn't have been coming back down here. I didn't look into what he was saying at that moment, but like people say, what made you change how you felt about him? I said he changed his colors too soon. He went from wanting to talk to me every day on video chat, crying in the phone, talking about this can't be happening to his baby mama. I miss her. I want her back. My son need her, to literally hating me and her and bashing me and her on the internet.
So he used her. Since she got the kids, since they got his son, he upset about it. I wonder, are they allowed to see? I wonder, is he allowed to see his son?
Well, I tell people he changed his colors too soon, and it gave me time to reflect. And like I said, I wasn't in the best of health when it first took place, but when I went back and started thinking about a lot of things that took place, I said he did it. He did it, and he only got close to me to make me want me to believe it.
See, y'all got to understand that when a situation like this come up, mentally, the very beginning, she wasn't in her right. Miss Alberta wasn't in her right state of mind at that time. She was mentally kind of losing it because she thinking her daughter at the house sleep and her daughter not. How we know didn't nobody meet her at the house and follow her and took her? Made her look, you need to calm down. You got them kids, do as I say, so I won't hurt them. How we know there wasn't nobody in her car? That's what we kept saying from the beginning.
That he didn't have anything to do with it, and that was the whole reason for the crying in the phone and me looking at him boo-hooing in the phone, and I'm like, no, there's no way he could have done this to my child. But then at the same time, you was abusive to her. You have told her, I've heard him, and like I told him not long ago.
Okay, let me stop it right there since it's a reaction channel. I'm gonna try to get Mr. Alberta on here. But it's amazing how, how people can blackmail a nice person like this. TJ knew what he was doing. At that moment, I can understand why she didn't accept. I can understand why she accepted TJ, because that's her grandson. And she would have never thought that TJ would do anything like that. Y'all got to understand. She wouldn't, like, if somebody, if my son-in-law did something like that, I'd be like, nah, he couldn't have did this. So I'm trying to look at it that way. I can understand she was going through a lot at that moment, y'all. And she not going through that the same as she did then.
Go, because he wanted to talk to me about 2 weeks ago, and I told him, I've heard you say to her, bitch, I will murk you. I've heard you say that. So, you have messages, conversations between them two, where he's telling her, you better be lucky that I'm on this GPS monitor because I will murk your ass.
But Miss Alberta, I'm glad you I wish the officers would have known that he said this from the beginning. You know what I mean? And then they would have been looking into this. Somebody should have been pushing you that way towards him. Because if he's saying all that he was gonna murk her and do all of that, then that's a big sign letting us know it from the beginning that he was abusive. Okay?
And him actually saying that to her on the phone, and he didn't know that a lot of times when they have these arguments that I would be right there and I would hear the stuff that he would say to her. And so, and we all discussed this with Detective Fowler, and it's like they were so gun-ho at setting out to prove that she was just needing a break from life, and that me and her were in cahoots together with me helping her run off. And I'm like, these people are crazy. And I'm like, what black female, what any female would? And I'm telling them she knew nothing about McCormick. Where her car was found, she knew nothing about McCormick. And I'm like, so y'all telling me that she just literally got out of the safety of a vehicle that had gas in it, no mechanical issues, ran like a brand new car. She didn't have no issues with her car. Her cell phone, her keys, her purse, everything in the car, and she just got out. If you're going to take a break, if you feel, why not leave the kids with me and say, Mom, I just need to get away for a minute.
Yep.
Can I leave the kids with you? And go in her car. That's why I feel like it never happened. And I told them, y'all going to realize when it's too late, when y'all don't let leaves dry up, evidence get...
She probably did at that time, Miss Alberta. She know you got she got two little brothers. So she didn't want to put that pressure on you when they got baby daddy. You know what I mean? So we can look at it that way also. She probably didn't want to put that pressure on you.
Pushed away, and all because I had the captain sitting next to me in a meeting telling me, I just hope and pray that she's returned. I feel like she's out there somewhere roaming around, and that she's gonna pop up.
And they told her that. What gave them that thought that she out there doing that this way? Has she ever did this before? That's I need an interview with Miss Alberta.
And I'm looking at y'all. You got the captain, you got the sheriff, you got the detectives, you got the lieutenant. Everybody's sitting at the table with us, telling us that they believe she's just gonna show back up. And I'm like, we all know how these missing person cases turn out, and this is what y'all want me to believe. That never happened. This never happened. I feel like whatever happened to my daughter took place that night, and y'all are not doing anything about it.
Let me ask, as far as the car, when it was recovered in McCormick, how long from when you realized she was missing or she was reported missing to the time that car was found, and how did it get found?
It was found because when she was reported missing on, let's see, the first she was reported missing.
Yep.
Like I said, that Sunday night, I knew something was wrong immediately. I knew something wasn't right. But I've always been told you have to wait 48 hours to report a person missing. That the first, my sister, she was like, forget this, I'm just gonna go ahead and report her missing. She reported her missing about 9 a.m. that morning. So
Thank you,
once
ma'am.
it hit the news that she was missing, post on Facebook, it had hit the news, and then the owner of the property reported seeing the car once he saw it on the news, and they said the car had been sitting there. They couldn't remember either that Sunday or Monday. That's how long the car had been sitting there on their property. I never knew the exact location of where it was found. But I'm hearing that it was a rural country area that you would have to know about, know the area to even, be there or even, park a car there. And I'm stressing to them that she knew nothing about McCormick.
But she might. But you know what? She might know about McCormick. We don't know what our kids know. You know what I mean? She's grown. She's 30, some years old. So she might know about it, but she's grown. So I wouldn't doubt that she might not know about it. I know her brother said that she didn't know about it. But who knows what she knows?
I don't know nothing about McCormick.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. She doesn't have to. She wouldn't have any interest or reason to be in McCormick or anything, correct? Especially in that area.
None at all.
Okay. Yeah. Because I kept seeing.
But
that,
I have a question. I have a question. What y'all think about? Do y'all think she could have known about McCormick? She done heard of McCormick before. What y'all think about that part? Y'all think she knows about? She could have known about McCormick, but she just don't hang over there. She may know the area, but she don't stop through there or something. What y'all think about that? Put it in the chat.
What everything's that's been posted or talked about in the news and things, and they were showing how that car ended up, and it was again a rural area. I don't know the exact location, but that's what they were saying. I was just like, I just find that highly strange and unlikely that she or anybody that she would have associated with, unless she had family or friends that lived down that way, that she would have ended up in that area. There's just I don't foresee that taking place. Okay.
Her son's father knows the area. He has friends that live in the area. I'm hearing that.
So the son's father know the area. So in other words, what they call themselves doing? Hiding Alexis' car? To me, somebody was hiding her car. Somebody hid her car. I heard, well, hello, can you speak when you come in, Virginia? How you doing? I heard TJ had tied to that. What she just said. That what they just said. TJ has tied to McCormick.
There was a hair bonnet found on the ground near her vehicle, and I said, okay, hair bonnet on the ground, and you telling me she just walked away from the safety of her vehicle? She's not going to do that. If there's a hair bonnet on the ground, and in the video you see the hair bonnet on her head when she was at 7-Eleven. Now, if I drop something, I'm gonna pick it up.
Yes.
Something like that, you're gonna pick it up. But if there's a struggle taking place,
correct. Yeah,
makes more sense is why it was left, right?
It does. I mean, that makes sense to me. Correct. Yeah.
I just felt like from the very beginning, if you talk to Anderson County, the story never changes. I don't feel like that happening at all.
And see, and that's the reason that we do what we do now, right? Because it gives the family the chance. We don't edit it; it's just raw. Other than taking out whatever needs to be taken out, but we give you that opportunity, or every family member, to put that story out there the way that it's actually happened, because that's what people need to know. Because it breaks my heart for you, it breaks my heart for all the families that we go into. But that first 48 hours that within this time frame where this stuff happens is critical, right? I mean, they even have shows about it. Literally, I know it's kind of cliche, but the first 48 hours is really truly the most important. Now, and then that, and that's another thing too. A lot of people believe that you do have to wait 48 to 72 hours before somebody missing, and that's just kind of one of those urban myth type things. And
you don't have to wait that long. You can go on and get started on it. I don't want to hit him. Let me skip the guy.
Now, okay. Once they discovered the car, or they went and their car was recovered, were dogs utilized? Were drones? Was there any waterways that were scanned with sonar? Anything like that?
They told us her vehicle was processed, and the only prints they seen in the car was hers. The only prints that were found in her vehicle was hers. And I told them my prints should have been in that car. She has a cousin here. Her prints should have been in that car. My daughter sent her cousin that lives down here where we live to her car over 20, 30 times because she was looking for something and she kept sending her back and forth.
Why they didn't find no... Y'all, why do y'all think they didn't find no prints? What make up the person clean the car, y'all? Because see, the prints was there when the kids was in the car. When did they clean the car? Who cleaned that detail of that car? And then put her pocketbook on the seat and the phone on the seat. Somebody had to do it if there's no fingerprint. Because fingerprint would have been on the car seat, the baby car seat, the seat chair, and finger handprint should be everywhere. Thank you. The kids' print should have been in there. Thank you. She said they ain't find nothing. That's what Miss Roberta just said. We ain't talking about what they said, way back. Let's listen to what she's saying now, Sandria. They act like they don't wipe the pocketbook down and everything. But listen to this part what Miss Alberta about to say.
Back and forth and found in the car. Her children's prints should have been in the car. Their prints wasn't in the car.
Wait, hold up. Let me back this back. Let me back that back. Let me back,
Okay. Of February. Whether we have been in touch via email, phone calls, text messages, all that. Y'all have her 2 phones and she left here with no money. She didn't have any money. Where's a phone that she can call me on?
If Alexis didn't have no money, how could Prince be wiped away without wiping her? Wiping her. What you say? Hold on, let me put these glasses on. See, I gotta buy some more glasses. How could Prince be wiped away without wiping her? Okay, I don't know. But anyway, her cell phones. If Alexis didn't have no money, why she get up out the bed and wake up? Somebody came and knocked on that girl door. Somebody followed that girl from her house. Something went on from Alexis' house to get her out their bed.
They asking me if I helped put her car in McCormick. They asked if I was assisting her in her disappearance, all that. Those are the questions.
Wow. They asking her all those questions. That's weird.
That I was at. So I feel like at this point, if y'all have went from January 30th up until now and you still feel that way, you haven't done anything.
Now, okay. Once they discovered the car, they went and the car was recovered. Were dogs utilized? Were drones? Was there any waterways that were scanned with sonar? Anything like that?
They told us her vehicle was processed, and the only prints they seen in the car was hers.
Okay, you right. Okay, wait.
Was hers.
Hold up. Okay, there you go, Sandria. You said it. They found Alexis prints. Alleged. No, you were right. She just said that they found Alexis prints. Alexis print is the only print in the car. So what is that telling y'all? What they telling y'all? She didn't get out the bed for just anybody. Someone tricked her out. Exactly. Thank you. And then if her prints, the owner printing in the car, what is that telling y'all? She was driving the what? So when she was driving her car, they must have made her get out that car and get into a what? Another car. They had to let her park the car, y'all, because her handprint was in. Let's talk about that, y'all. Think about it. You just said, and you were right, Centria, that they found Alexis' print. Okay. If they only found Alexis Ware handprints in the car, Alexis drove the car to the bushes. And they must have allegedly made her get out that car and get into another car.
And I told them my print should have been in that car. She has a cousin here. Her print should have been in that car. My daughter sent her cousin that lives down here where we live to her car over 20, 30 times because she was.
So her cousin print was in the car. Should have been in the car, but they said it wasn't. And your print wasn't in the car, and they said it was. And none of the children's print was in the car. Somebody must have cleaned the car out. Oh, but you know what, Alexis? I call you Alexis. Andrea, you right. Maybe she was chased to that point and made to get out. But when did they clean the car out? Did you think they made her clean the car out? Because it's no fingerprint. Them folks ain't telling the truth. I think the investigators know where Alexis at. It's something ain't right about this case. It's something ain't right.
And her back and forth, and found in the car. Her children's prints should have been in the car.
That's right.
Their prints wasn't in the car. Then I get a message from somebody saying that he had assistance from a cousin who said that he got in the trunk of her car and that he got in the trunk, from the trunk to the back seat to the front seat. And
wait a minute. Hold up. He got to the front. Oh, hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting excited.
They seen in the car was hers. The only prints that were found in her vehicle was hers. And I told them my print should have been in that car. She has a cousin here. Her print should have been in that car. My daughter sent her cousin
Centria, keep it respectful, okay?
To her car over 20, 30 times because she was looking for something and she kept sending her back and forth, and found in the car. Her children's prints should have been in the car. Their prints wasn't in the car. Then I get a message from somebody saying that he had assistance from a cousin who said that he got in the trunk of her car and that he got in the trunk, from the trunk to the back seat to the front seat.
Wow, we said that. We said that, y'all. Whoa. My daughter even told me that too. We all said that. My daughter even said that. Said he could have been in the trunk. And went to that back. Wait a minute. Hold up.
And had a gun on her, and that he
is
wiped down the trunk, the back seat, and the passenger side. And I said, well, now that makes sense as to why only her prints was found in the car.
Okay.
They have ignored that.
Now they telling Miss Alberta to believe what everybody say. Now they telling her that, and that's sad though, because at the beginning, everybody was in her ear. Now they telling her someone cleaned that car off after she was out of that car. Exactly. And you know what, Virginia, they could have cleaned it when they was in McCormick. They could have cleaned that car out in McCormick. Like you said, they cleaned it out. They could have cleaned that house. They could have cleaned that car when they was standing in the woods in McCormick. Them young boys, you ain't got to get them but $100.
I received some text messages. I had somebody to reach out to me who wanted to help. Okay, so they put a female on him. Later, the female come back and sent me some text messages, conversations between her. He pretty much said my daughter was gone. He said, "Man, she's gone," and I know how he talks.
Yeah.
Man, she's gone. She was trying to take my son from me. Me and my cousin did some shit and they ain't got no proof.
Y'all hear that? We heard it though, didn't we, y'all? That's what we were saying from the beginning when we was doing the investigation. TJ allegedly said that anything is possible. I thought that's what we came out with too, y'all, that we, you know, when we record that, we have to go back and we're gonna do that too. Not today though.
Wait a minute.
I sent those messages to Detective Fowler and I said, TJ has an iPhone. Can't y'all search the iPhone? You know, you got iCloud. I don't know too much about iPhones, but my daughter had one. And I've asked people about the iPhone who has one. They say you can never delete those messages and somewhere in that phone is stored.
Correct, yeah. And all the data will be on that too, as far as locations where they've been.
So I'm telling them, can y'all search? If y'all don't believe that he texts this, can y'all search his search his phone and see if he actually sent those messages that I'm getting saying that him and his cousin did some shit and y'all don't have no proof and that she was gone. And how I know that he said this about his son, because the anger he had towards my daughter is now directed towards me because now I have his son.
Oh, I see what Miss Alberta's saying. Since she got Alexis had his son at first, but the sister, TJ's sister said they be over there all the time. So let me ask y'all something. At that time, TJ couldn't let her see the Alexis wouldn't let him get the baby by himself. All they had to do was subpoena the phone company for those phone records, but they wouldn't do it. But I'm saying, y'all think TJ, why she wouldn't let TJ see the baby? Because she was trying to get away from him. Oh man, somebody had to tell him that she was trying to get away. That's all I'm trying to say. That's a domestic problem.
Oh, wow. How did all of this come up? God, I need to
sad. I don't like domestic problems.
All of this came up. It looked like all of this came up when she got the baby. It feel like she's threatened or she's scared about something.
I have his son now. So he thought he was in the clear once he got rid of her. Lex was no longer a threat to taking his son. But then I filed for custody for both of her children. What I feel like has taken place is the fact that she wasn't planning to run off and want a new life without her children.
Okay.
Her kids was everything to her. She had planned to move to Atlanta. All in 1 week's time frame. She sent Atlanta Housing Authority an email on the 23rd, and I have that. I have that if you need to see it. She sent an email on the 23rd. She described in great detail of the abusive relationship between her. She sent pictures.
Y'all see how they cut it off? They cut that. They cut it off, y'all. She was about to talk about the abusive relationship, and the man cut it off. They can't talk about that. If she was in an abusive relationship, how in the world? I read one of y'all text say TJ had the son after Alexis disappeared until he went to jail. Oh, sure did. And then Alexis allegedly trusted the wrong person. What? I saw some of those pictures. I seen one picture that girl had a black eye. That girl looked bad. He really did that. He said he hit her with it. He said he made a mistake and hit her with his elbow. Ooh, Lord, how much is this? This is a domestic problem, y'all. She should have left. She should have stayed down there with her mama. She should have lived down there with her mama until she left to go to Atlanta. She should. That's what. When you're in a domestic situation, you got to make your moves different. You can't say nothing to nobody. But watch when I found out this girl on my comment section told me who Ashley was. Ashley is the girl who was in the dance club with her. But y'all call her another name. Y'all didn't call her Ashley. Ashley is the girl that who took the picture with her, who was fussing at Reggie. But they called her another name. It wasn't Ashley. Why y'all cut it? Why y'all cut it? Y'all cut that video. Y'all cut it.
Of herself. Conversations between him and her. The things that he would say to her. That was on the 23rd, and that was on a Sunday. 23rd was on a Sunday. On the 25th, she sat in her caseworker's office at Greenville Housing Authority. They were on a 3-way call with the management of the property where she was living at, along with Atlanta Housing Authority in Atlanta.
Wait a minute. Now I wasn't talking about Elise. Elise's name is Ashley. I was talking about the other girl who was always fussing at Reggie. What's her name? That's the girl who I thought they were saying. That was the girl. I thought that's the girl who the girl was telling me about. What's the girl name, y'all? That who Reggie had on her show, and she was so mean to him. Elise. Alexis. No, I wasn't talking about Alexis. I was talking about what's the other girl name who came? The other girl came on Reggie's show, who always had the emoji with the heel on it. I always seen cussing him out, and they straight her out in the chat. Her name was Alexis. Alexis is the one had the nerve breakdown. So what's her name? Who was on Reggie? Matt. Her name Matt. Yeah. That's the one took the picture with Alexis, and they were drawing her butt when Alexis Madison. Yeah, Madison. I thought her name was Ashley. So is Madison name Ashley? I'm trying to see this girl in my chat. They watching y'all, so y'all gotta tell me the right name, because she told me, she said that's Ashley sent by her at that club. That one Alexis sent by her at that club. That was Madison sent by her at that club. Y'all ain't even paying attention. See, y'all got people watching this channel now. And they came to my chat and told me, said that the girl who was sent by Alexis at that table, that was Madison. Her name is Ashley, not Alexis.
To vacate her apartment and move to Atlanta by noon on the 23rd.
Hey.
They told her that she can start moving on the 28th. And that Sunday she was gone.
No, I agree. Like I said, everything that you're saying makes perfect sense, right? So the biggest thing, like I said, I mean, you'll do anything. And when I tell you that,
okay, we understand that you'll do anything for her, but I'm saying that it seemed like, and that is actually Virginia.
Everything that
Miss
Miss Alberta said, we already said that it was gonna happen. Everybody already said that. So I understand he wanna help her, but we need to
But
help.
watch what she said. Ashley says. Watch what she said. Ashley said. Ashley knocked on the door. The little girl said they went over there in the apartment over Ashley's house. And Miss Alberta then went to the door and knocked on the door. And the girl said that she don't need no Alexis. And that was but she know medicine. Her mama know medicine. So at whoever Ashley is, that's who apartment it was. She do know Alexis. They don't like Alexis. That's social. Yeah, social.
Footage from traffic cams.
initially, they get trickled down and diluted to a fraction of what they are, right? So the truth is out there. It just has to be found. And that's what we do. We want to provide that platform to find that for you.
I'm just hoping that somebody with a heart,
correct,
who is willing to talk, that knows something, speak up, you know, because there ain't no way they possibly did all this and nobody else knows about it.
Somebody somewhere knows something.
I got a question.
I don't got my mind about that.
Who is Alexis' friend?
Beltonwood Apartments.
Why is her real friends not talking? Her real friend was saying that Alexis will be back. Alexis will be back. Y'all remember we went over that and we were doing the case. Her real friend said that she'll be back, but she ain't never come back though. That's now what's going on with that? The real friends. That girl got friends, y'all. What's the problem with the case? The girl got friends. The real friend said she'll be back. She'll be back. Y'all tripping unless it's not even missing. They tripping.
Okay. She went to Beltonwood Apartments right after leaving the gas station.
Okay.
The police showed us footage from traffic cams showing where she went to Beltonwood Apartments right after leaving the gas station. The timestamp was at 7:30. So around the same time he's calling me, she's 5 minutes from that gas station in Beltwood Apartments. He tried to act panicky about the fact that she sped around him. Well, her car insurance was in my name for that reason. She drove fast, so that was not unusual to me or any other person that knows how she drives. That was the reason why her insurance is in my name, because she was a high-risk driver. So that's the comment he made when he called me initially. Okay. We find out that her vehicle was started on traffic cam, leaving Beltwood Apartments at 7:30. Okay. Then her car was leaving Beltwood Apartments again at 8:50. I don't believe she was in control of her own vehicle at that time.
I don't either. I never thought. I always thought somebody else was driving her car. I really did. But then after you said she drive fast, now I'm thinking she could have been driving her car. Now that you mentioned that she drive fast, but at first I didn't think she drove that fast, and why she zooming around him like that. So what's the person who was after her? Were they already in the car? Did she get kidnapped from the house? Sound like Alexis got kidnapped, y'all. And Miss Alberta brought that up. I don't know, Chad. I don't know her. But Miss Alberta said from the beginning, Alexis, she believed Alexis was kidnapped. Miss Alberta said that. I don't know these folks. I don't know who her real friend is. This a case. But what I'm saying is, Miss Alberta said she believes she got kidnapped. So did she get kidnapped? It's a long case. We done went through this thing.
Okay.
I say that because she didn't know nobody in Belton Wood, and one day he called and he was like, "Mom, I found out that Lex went," but I had already asked him. It's like he forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that Lex had went to Belton Wood Apartments. Who does she know down there? And I said, that's the question I had asked you. But he had connection to Belton Wood. So we decided one weekend to go out there and pass out missing person flyers throughout the complex. And my granddaughter had showed us an apartment that
So Alizé lived in Bentwood? Oh boy. She said she didn't know Alexis. Watch, listen to what Miss Alberta's saying, y'all.
Mom had went to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, so we need to, knock on their door.
What? Y'all hear this? Little girl talking that God, we needed this from the beginning.
The girl that came to the door told us that she didn't know my daughter.
What?
She didn't know my daughter.
What? That she said that wait a minute, y'all. That now. Now the daughter said that house they went to, the girl said that she didn't know Alexis. What? Wow.
I don't believe she was in control of her own vehicle at that time.
Okay.
I say that because she didn't know nobody in Belton Wood, and one day he called and he was like, "Mom, I found out that Lex went," but I had already asked him, and it's like he forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that Lex had went to Belton Wood Apartments. Who does she know down there? And I said, that's the question I had asked you. But he had connection to Belton Wood. So we decided one weekend to go out there and pass out missing person flyers throughout the complex. And my granddaughter had showed us an apartment that her mom had went to.
Wow.
And I'm like, so we need to, knock on their door. The girl that came to the door told us that she didn't know my daughter.
What?
She didn't know my daughter. We talked to her a long time, a few minutes. Then found out after the fact, after we told Detective Fowler and all about it, he then turned around and tell us that he found out that the girl that told us that she didn't know my daughter, Ashley cousin.
Oh, Ashley cousin.
What?
That's Ashley. Oh, Ashley cousin, y'all. So Ashley cousin trying to act like she don't know Alexis. Oh, so that means that Alizé knows something then. That's why she had that nervous breakdown. Oh, Alizé. Kelly. Cousin. Who is Ashley? Who is Ashley? That's Ashley cousin.
That
Stop.
that didn't happen by mistake. You know what I mean?
What? Hold up, y'all. Let me back that up. Ashley.
So we decided one weekend to go out there and pass out missing person flyers throughout the complex. And my granddaughter had showed us an apartment that her mom had went to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, so we need to, knock on their door. The girl that came to the door told us that she didn't know my daughter.
Wow.
She didn't know my daughter. We talked to her a long time, a few minutes.
Wow.
then found out after the fact, after we told Detective Fowler them all about it, he then turned around and tell us that he found out that the girl that told us that she didn't know my daughter, actually cousin.
Wow. Well, her cousin might not know Alexis though.
No, that didn't happen by mistake. You know what I mean?
Can somebody tell me who is Ashley? Because I don't know these people. Who is Ashley?
Yeah.
Somebody told me.
It's things like
they
that.
Told me who it was.
Stories are inconsistencies within the story that pop up and stuff. And as a mother and as a family, I mean, obviously, you know that gut feeling that you have. If you have a feeling that something took place, 9 times out of 10, or 99 times out of 100,
Ashley, cousin. Can somebody tell me who is Ashley? Because they lied. They knew Alexis. Oh, that was that girl who had this snake. They got this snake hair. Nah, I had said that's me on the thing. It was medicine, not Elizabeth. You right, Andrew Sandry. That was the girl who had the nervous breakdown. No, I had it wrong. Her I'm talking about Elizabeth. Which one of them girls had the nervous breakdown? Her cousin. Unless it was over her house. Medicine had a nerve breakdown.
Phone call interview with
no, I don't know. Sure,
one YouTuber. I can send you the link.
Came back, or they found out that was his cousin at the apartments there.
Yeah, they did come back because even Detective Fowler told us that he had a feeling about her. Mm-hmm. So I guess he looked into it or whatever, and he found out that she is his cousin. What? And I said, with Lex together for about 2-3 years.
So him and Medusa cousin? Is that who they call it actually, y'all? Or is it the other girl you Madison? Who put the picture with her? So that Ashley must have been Medusa. That's okay, Virginia. That girl told me, somebody else came in my comment section and told me that it was the girl sat by her at the table, Madison. That's Madison is Ashley. And Alize had the nerve breaking down. Okay. Now that's me talking on the tape, y'all.
I really met her sometime and my granddaughter pointing out the fact that her mom has been there
hit the like button,
in those apartments.
Smash the like button, y'all. I appreciate
we
it.
took my granddaughter with us and we was like, what apartment have you seen your mom go to? Mm-hmm. Because Detective Fowler said that her vehicle was picked up on traffic cams going. He said the traffic cams, you can see the vehicle leaving from the apartments, not going in. So he said that happened about 7 or 8 times over that month of January. So I asked my granddaughter, has she ever been in the car with her going to those apartments? And she showed us that apartment. And, ain't no coincidence that she just, what a coincidence.
You know what? Y'all, since this is the reaction channel, they needed this from the beginning. They needed this information from the beginning. If they had this information from the beginning, Mr. Alberta, they would have had your daughter. They would have helped you find your daughter. Oh my God. Listen to all of this. Oh my God. Oh, wow.
She tell us that she don't know my daughter. My granddaughter said that she have seen her pull up at those apartments, leave her in the car, and go in that apartment.
Wow.
And then
I wonder why she always leave her children in the car. What purpose do y'all think that meets? She don't never take her children in nowhere. I wonder why. Why would you leave your kids in the car? She did that when she went to the store. She left them in the car.
tell us that she's a relative. We feel like whatever took place at Beltonwood Apartments. I feel like the only reason why she left her apartment that Sunday, because like we heard him bugging her about coming to Anderson that Saturday. So that's why we believe that what took place that Sunday would have taken place that Saturday.
Okay, so that makes sense what Miss Alberta said. Beltonwood Apartments. No, because she had the children with her in Beltonwood Apartment. Going into the get something allegedly. Yeah, I got you.
And I feel like when she left her apartment Sunday, knowing that she had already told me that she was exhausted and she wanted to go home and get in her own bed, get Naomi prepared for food the next day. The only way she left her apartment is that he continued to bug her about wanting to see his son. And she probably said something like she didn't have the gas for that, and if you bring my son, I'll give you gas. And that was the whole reason why they made that 7-Eleven gas station.
Right.
We believe that he set her up.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Miss Alberta. Miss Alberta. Oh no. Oh my God. We've been saying this from the beginning. DJ set her up. Wonder what made her change her mind. Miss Alberta, they could have been had looked into this. Oh no, Miss Alberta. They're gonna think that you're making this up. If they knew what they knew from the beginning, Miss Alberta, they would have been on him. You know what I mean? If they knew what they
Alexis
knew,
was going through a domestic. She was going through a domestic problem. Why wasn't she helped? This was domestic. Why wasn't she helped? I heard all of this somewhere else, and she been watching. Who? Yeah. I know what you talking about. I know what you talking about. Sandria, thank you for being respectful.
Man, they're gonna think that you are doing this because of the grandson. That you got the grandson.
Girl, you is a
I believe he
mess.
had help only because of the GPS monitor, but he had to act fast because she was moving to Atlanta. And I tell Detective Fowler them, she was moving. She was making big changes in her life. She was leaving him out of her life. She wanted her son away from his father. She did not want her son to grow up like him. So all that people, it's a lot of rumors.
But my thing is, y'all, in this situation right here, this was domestic. Alexis shouldn't have went back to that apartment. She should have spoke with her mom about this and stayed with her mom. Worked something out with her mom. But mama probably didn't have enough room for her and her children. I don't know. She didn't need to be at that apartment if she was trying to get away from TJ. That's not safe. Unless she had somebody to stay there with her and to move with her, ride with her. Everywhere she go, ride with her. She need to be riding by herself with the children, trusting them girls. Them girls set her up too, allegedly.
speculation. Oh, she was running off because she was robbing drug dealers. She was not that type of person. She ran off because she had I took $100K from somebody. She never did none of that.
Yeah.
So all the speculations and rumors, we come to find out that it was my granddaughter's father who put all that out. And we figured out who was doing all the negativity on social media because of the way he talked, the way he spelled.
Yeah.
So a lot of the messages came out, and it was certain words, the way he spelled certain words, and the way he still spelled on certain words like that.
Who she talking about,
That's how
y'all?
we figured out it was him.
Who Miss Alberta talking about? Who is this guy Miss Alberta talking about, y'all? Spell the words like that on social media. Who is this person that spell words the same way that they always spell the word? I ain't seen nobody else on here talking about it. Well, me, I agree with Miss Alberta. I think Alexis, he set her up. That's right. Oh, TJ. Well, I be done. TJ was saying a lot on Reggie's show.
So all he did was, put a hindrance in the investigation. It's all over the place. It's nothing but a social media circus. That's what I call it.
She's right.
They have made a joke out of my daughter's disappearance.
And Miss Alberta, right?
Yes, ma'am.
They don't made a joke out of it. 'Cause it's TJ talked to got on there and talked to that girl on her show, and then he started bringing out everything. I'm gonna tell you that devil gonna make them tell the truth.
And I, like I said, I just want to assure you that everything that we do it in the most professional way that we can, right? So we only report strictly off of the facts of the case.
Y'all like his head he got on up there. Y'all know he part of the investigation. Period. Got that bass head on.
That are from there. So the rest of the rumors and speculation and things that float around on Facebook, we don't buy into any of that. Okay. And that's why I want to make sure that you know that we will truly do everything we can to get the true, actual story out
and
there.
that's nice.
Because then there's also times where, because of the videos that we put out, that people have seen them and then they came forward. They would have never came forward had they not have been. And if they reached out to us or they reached out directly to law enforcement.
Who is Reggie? Yeah, who is Reggie? Right? Yeah, because she said it's another YouTube not doing right. Who is Reggie? And at this point, her real friend wants to know where the body. She's furious. Oh, I got you. Can you remember it's a girl talking about she her friend? And she said, Alexis not missing. Y'all keep on talking about Alexis missing, Alexis will be dead. And she ain't came back. Boy, I tell you.
Sometimes they just they don't want to do that. But then they see it and they're like, okay, well, this gives us a different avenue where we can be like, all right, well, we'll relay this information and then we can pass it on and help them go about that. Because our biggest thing, without a doubt, is wanting to help you locate your daughter. That's it. I mean, that's our biggest, the biggest thing that we're most focused on. So anything that we can do to be a part of that, to help that take place, that's what we're going to do. Is there anything in particular, though, that you would like to see us do, or that we can help you do? I mean, other than what we already normally do, just like I said, I just want to make sure if there's any requests that you have, I'll do
okay, thank you.
There was an area that I've been focusing on since the beginning, and I can't get to it. Like, I've looked at the map, and we've been out. Like, when I was out there searching for my daughter, I still had drain tubes in me, trying my best to walk those areas. But it was one particular area that's been on my mind, and I can't get to it. It's right there. It's like a campground in Lincoln, Georgia.
Yes, ma'am. That ain't nothing I do right now by no means. Now, once they found her car.
So why do you cut her off? Why did you cut her off? She told you what she wanted you to look at.
So why did you cut her out? Did y'all go there and what? Did y'all been there already?
And then the bonnet that was left on the ground. Did they find anything else belonging to her from that area that you know of?
Nothing. They said that they searched the area, but they didn't search the area where they found her vehicle until like a day or two later. Right.
I didn't. I was there. I
Yeah. He's stuttering. He know more than what he know. He know what's going on.
I was thinking that when they found it, they kicked everything off that day, so there was a time delay between when the car was found and then what started taking place.
Right. Is the only one that made a statement as to something like he asked her to bring his son, and that she said that give her a little more time. She just want to spend a little more time with him. Like, she knew she was leaving and not coming back.
I remember that.
She never said that. He's the only one that said she said that.
Wow. He is the only one that she said that she wanted to spend a little more time with her little boy. And then he said, I said, Alexis, why you had, I didn't know what she was talking about, because she had the baby the whole time. Lord have mercy. See, how? Nah.
Detectives, I tell them, y'all move different, because it's a missing person. She's labeled as a missing person. And I said, but if you stop looking at my daughter as just a missing
Suppose
person.
Alexis did tell him, I want to spend more time with my baby to keep him from getting the baby. You know what I mean? She could have told him that for that reason. Yeah.
Want to take a break from life and realize what it really is, that somebody probably has murdered her. You would move different. And I told him that. Same day we had a meeting with them.
No, like I said, I sympathize with you, right? I don't understand, or I'll never understand that pain that y'all been through going through that, but we have helped. We've helped play a part now in locating 10 or 11 different people, different loved ones, whether they be alive or deceased. And the car being abandoned where it was at, out in the middle of nowhere, that's not where you go if you're trying to just disappear. Not disappear and start over. That's I don't believe per se.
No.
Maybe there's something out there that they know that I won't know about, whatever. I'm not saying that's impossible. But the fact that where the car was on a back, pretty much abandoned back road, no.
That's what somebody would do if you're trying to ditch your vehicle.
Yeah, if you were trying to ditch the vehicle, or it was either vehicle was placed there and abandoned, or if it was somewhere out like that, maybe it would have been a wreck. But it wasn't a wreck because everything was in good standing. Now the phones. I do want to ask you about that. So you said they have both of her cell phones?
They have both. Right now, Detective Fowler, the only thing he has told us about the phone is that it seemed like someone took the time and went through her phone and deleted certain things. Because I told them, I said, there's a particular number that kept calling her that Saturday, and she called the person a devil. Is that number in her call log for that Saturday? He said, no, there's nothing.
But what? So that wasn't in the call log? I think Alexis was going through something mentally, y'all, because that's what we started out talking about, mental, emotional, and physical and social health. She was going through a mental breakdown, anxiety.
But my thing is this, calls in and out are going to be in the phone records. They haven't said anything about the phone
it should be on there.
The only thing they're telling us is that calls and messages were deleted out her phone, and that's it. And Detective Fowler has an iPhone.
Wait a minute. What been deleted off her phone? Hold up. Let me hear that.
Her cell phones.
They have both. Right now, Detective Fowler, the only thing he has told us about the phone is that it seemed like someone took the time and went through her phone and deleted certain things.
But still, if they delete stuff, they can still find it. I don't know what they talking about. They can still, if they delete anything out their phone, y'all. Them police they know if they delete something, that it'll still be in that phone. It seems like they trying to respect Alexis' privacy. That's what the police and the detective trying to do. It seems like he knows something. He trying to protect Alexis' privacy. That's what it sounds like from what Miss Alberta's saying.
Because I told them, I said there's a particular number that kept calling her that Saturday, and she called the person a devil. Is that number in her call log for that Saturday? He said, no, there's nothing. But my thing is this, calls in and out are going to be in the phone records. They haven't said anything about it.
Yeah, it should be on there.
The only thing they're telling us is that calls and messages were deleted out her phone, and that's it. And Detective Fowler has an iPhone, and I let him know from talking to other people with iPhones.
They can find stuff from the towers. They can go in her phone without having her phone. That's right.
That come through or sent out from an iPhone is
there's something going on.
Have you searched that? I didn't get a response to that email.
Yeah.
I emailed him again about 2 weeks ago, breaking it down of why I felt the way I felt. He hasn't responded yet.
I wonder why they not communicating with her. Me too. I wonder, Miss Alberta, why? Why aren't they communicating with her? Yeah. I'm kind of puzzled about that. Why they keeping that a secret? I wonder why.
Yeah. As far on the cell phone stuff, I mean, those things are huge. They're key because there's a company out there that it's called Cellbrite, Cellbrite, and that's the equipment or one of the main equipment providers that law enforcement uses as far as tracking that data. Now, even if they send a search warrant to whether it's AT&T, Verizon, whoever the service provider was, when they send that, obviously the call records come back with that. The call records, the text messages, but they can also send those search warrants to
Miss Alberta. They could go inside her phone. As long as we got a tower, they could go inside her phone without having her phone. I don't know why they acting like this.
iCloud, if the last number of her email address.
Well, he from somewhere down there because he got that. That's a bad loud water. That's a bad hat right there. I'm gonna find out where that is. So they from out there. These are police officers.
Was normally she used on the iCloud. And when you go into that iCloud, it'll pull all that data back. It'll give you last known locations. Even,
He's right about that now.
It's set up in the settings if she had it to where, after how long a message or picture was saved, it'll delete it after X amount of time frame. But then it could be set on indefinitely, and all that erased data, regardless, would be that you would have to have a search warrant normally to pull it out. But already be in the iCloud. So getting in the iCloud itself is a huge thing. These cell phones are key factors.
It's not a huge thing, y'all, because I know one of my mods get in there and find out everything about Brian Kohlberg. It ain't no huge thing, but you can get in it, though, and get information.
Because numerous cases that we've been involved in. Yeah. They go through, and whether it be a Gmail or iCloud account, they both do track my device, right? So the key or the big thing behind that, or what we not necessarily enjoy, but when we love it when people can get that information. information for it is because that cell phone, as long as it's not with somebody other than the person it's belonging to, it tracks them just like a GPS coordinate. And you hear people talk about cell phone pings. You got, hard and soft pings. You got, 25,000 meter radius pings, and you've got pings that'll put you within walking distance or 2 foot, right? But if the cell phone is on that person, or if it's linked into a car, like a Bluetooth in a car, like all of those have IMEI signals, and all that can be tracked. It's everything that produces those signals. And it's just the faster that you go in and request or send these search warrants off to these things, the faster they can get it. Same thing with like if they send search warrants off.
So what he's saying, Mr. Alberta, that now that you waited a while, they can't trace, but they could trace it again. So what do they know that Mr. Alberta don't know? That's what I'm saying. They holding something back from her. Now they already checked her phone.
They checked that phone.
All of those have GPS tracking coordinate or capabilities on them as well. And if you have those, and they send off these search warrants, and they get that information and data back, you run it through that program, it's going to pull up a map, and it'll show you exactly. I mean, you might as well just take like a GPS collar that you put on a cap or something, and put it on your wrist, and it's the same exact thing. I mean, the capabilities are there. You don't want the cell phone being turned off. They can still be tracked. Man.
That's right. Sure can.
Right. And see, I just don't get Detective Fowler. I don't. And I just feel like we are in a position where we have no help. Like, what is law enforcement really doing? Because when I tell him that I found out this and that about iPhones, he just ignores me. And has an iPhone. Actually, Lex gave him the iPhone that he has, and I told Detective Fowler how I knew that those text conversations they had with this female who reached out to him, because I told him that he's a womanizer. She also has a video. She didn't give it to me, but she described the video. And I knew about the video, so I said, well, she's not lying about that, because the video that she described has something to do with his current pending charges where he's already facing life. And he pistol whipped a woman in this video, and she described this video. He sent her that video too.
What? See, Miss Alberta, listen, baby. They were gonna need this information you giving out right away. Then they're gonna wonder why you bringing this out now, and you could have brought it out way earlier. That's what the investigator wanted. Why she didn't tell us this from the beginning? That's what he gonna think. He gonna say, why she didn't tell us this? You should have told us this from the beginning.
She probably was scared.
He started threatening her, so she done disappeared. Yeah. I never had a chance to get the video.
And I'm sure you've already looked into that, and I don't need to know it, but is there anybody that she knows that you know of that would be able to obtain that from her, or that you think would be able to get that from her?
The person that had originally gave it to me, that she sent it to give to me, they've been trying to locate her to get that video.
Okay, good. Like I said, I just want to make sure somebody's out there.
We had this last year.
I knew the video. Because
that's what I'm talking about, Virginia. They're not being honest to her. They're not telling the mom everything. Even though Alexis is grown, still they should tell her mom something. They doing this in all the cases. Jesus.
On my daughter's phone. And I told Lex, I trouble behind that woman. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, he shot up her trailer.
What?
Trying to kill her and 3 other guys.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh my God. This a lot of information, Miss Alberta.
Ooh.
They gonna wonder why you held this bag.
And Miss Alberta laid it all out.
There's a lot of information that if they had it at first, then they could have did something about it. They probably did.
Was in her trailer. And that's how he has the current pending charges of 4 attempted murder charges, along with 6 other pending charges because of that. And he went to jail, I think, December 3rd of 2020.
But he out now.
My daughter got him out. She sold her prized possession, old school car.
Yeah.
She sold a SS Chevy for $30,000.
Oh, so she said, wait a minute. So she sold it for $30,000 instead of $20,000. Look at these detectives, y'all. Look at the detectives. These investigators, y'all, they ain't tricking me. Look at him. It was $20,000 and $30,000.
She had got back pay or unemployment, and she actually went broke behind him.
Yeah.
She paid 2 separate lawyers $20,000 each to get him out on bond. He's
doing something for these men and they don't appreciate it.
Just out on bond.
And so he's out on bond out of South Carolina? Or
South Carolina. His pending charge. And he looks at being out on bond as if he's been found not guilty. And I actually helped her with that. You know.
But don't he supposed to get that money back to Miss? Don't they supposed to give the bond money to Miss Alberta because he went to court? So don't they? What is that? Hold on, y'all. Don't they supposed to give that bond money to Miss Alberta? Cause he went to court. Miss Alberta, get your money, get that money, cause you need it for them children.
By the time she got ready to get him out on bond, she was broke.
Yeah, that's
So she used her PPP loan to get him out. 30,000. Wait a minute, 30,000. He need to give Miss Alberta her money. Maybe she meant 20,000 and not 30,000. Look at him, he don't.
I don't know. I don't even know what to really make of that. You know, I mean, if he's still on.
He's on.
So he's
on the GPS monitor.
Okay. Now, and I know this sounds like a dumb question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So the GPS locations that he had on the day that she was reported missing, like once they went to the store or the exchange took place, and then she passed him. Like, what does that not put him? Like, what routes does he take? Is it similar? Is it different?
Yeah, separate route. He claimed she went around him, sped up to the light, and made a quick right. Mm-hmm. He said he kept going. He didn't bother to chase after her because by this time the kids was in the car with him.
He got that money,
and he didn't want to put the kids at risk and chase them behind her, which he drives like that too. So I felt like that was an excuse. If it bothered you enough to call me, why not bother you enough to go see where she going?
Yeah.
So, but that was the excuse that he gave. Now my granddaughter said that he went back out that night. His mom said he stayed in. The detective said that his GPS put him in. It's all a lie, that he went back out and he didn't come back until the next day. So Detective Fowler says it's not unusual. It's not that it hasn't happened before. You know, they just don't know whether or not he took his GPS monitor off.
I wish she had gave them this information from the beginning. I think I heard
his GPS location showed him there.
Okay.
But in my email that I sent him about 2 weeks ago, I said, obviously someone thought about this. It was thought out, well planned out before it was executed. I said, can you search his GPS locations and see if there's a particular area that he may have visited before her disappearance, a week or two before her disappearance, to see if that would narrow down a search on where she could be. So that was part of what I had wrote in that email that I sent him 2 weeks ago, and he has not responded to my email.
Okay. Yeah, well, I can assure you, you're definitely going to hear from, once this goes out, I guarantee there's going to be a ton of people coming in that are going to be trying to help you. I mean, wouldn't you think so, John?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a big one. There's going to be a lot of attention on this one.
Because, and as far as you saying, you're not sure what the police department's done or what they have done or what they haven't done, that type of thing. That's the issue that we run into basically with all of these, right? And I say that as I did right at 10 years of law enforcement. John did about 13, 14. So we get how that goes. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for anybody on that, right? Like if everything was being done the way that it should be done, or in the manner that the time frame that these things should take place, there would be no reason for us to do this. But the fact that there's 120, 130,000 cold cases and only 1% of them ever get solved, they get to that point because of certain things just not happening. Now, granted, a lot of it is people that know stuff that aren't saying things that are detrimental and could easily put you in a location or a general area of where you should be looking, or where your daughter may be. God forbid, worst case scenario, that she is no longer here, or even if she was here, somebody would know that information.
I feel like that's the only thing that would keep her from me and her children.
Yes, ma'am. Why? And I believe that is, well, like I said, I try to be.
Okay, let me ask. I wish Miss Alberta was on here because I can ask her. I wonder. So, they since she got custody of the kids, they still can't see their fathers. They still can't see their father since she has custody of the kid. He can't see his kid.
And again, I say that, but I'm also a realist, right? I understand certain things, but that is the same way that you do as well, right? You're a mother, and the instincts that you have around things are going to be things that I don't care if somebody has a $100 billion piece of equipment. You're going to know and feel things. That's just the way it works, right? So
and they actually said that they believe that they wouldn't say it directly in my face, but they would talk around me to certain people. But Detective Fowler actually thought that this was a publicity stunt, that me and my daughter were in cahoots of me helping her with this. And I'm like, are they crazy?
They were saying that y'all had done this for publicity.
Right.
Wow. I mean, that's a pretty bold accusation to make,
Yeah.
Not saying that you're saying.
I mean,
I'm saying that
what they wasting time doing?
For them to come to you and say, I think y'all are just doing this for publicity. Like,
and
I can do that.
That's what hurt me so bad when I was asked. Imagine that she's been gone since January 30th, and here it is, November 30th, and I'm asked these questions on a polygraph. Like, y'all really think this?
Yeah. That's wild.
So I'm like, they haven't done anything because they really do think that me and my daughter were in cahoots together. And then he said, a lot of times he would say that it had something to do with me and her conversation. I'm like, let me go back and look at me and her conversation and see what in the hell is he really getting out of our conversation. So I go back and I look at our conversation. And me and her conversations are basically talking about her going on different photo shoots. She said, Mom, I'm scared, but I'm just going to have to, let that go because I'm just going to have to go for it. She said, if I go on a photo shoot and somebody tries something, what can I do about it?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I'm just going to have to get me some protection when I get my tax money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she was talking about different photo shoots and stuff. So what the hell is they talking about? Like, she just wanted to run off and we got some kind of publicity stunt going on. She didn't need no publicity stunt. She had almost 30,000 followers.
Yeah.
And she showed me an email from Instagram, where Instagram was going to start paying her as an Instagram model. It said employment effective immediately
That was
in the
nice.
email from Instagram. Facebook was going to start paying her. Well, she had a fan page that Facebook created. And all she had to do was start going live on Facebook. And she said, Mom, I'm just going to create me a TikTok. I'm going to create me a YouTube. She said, I'm just going to go hard. She said, because I want my kids to grow up not wanting for anything.
Yeah.
So I said, all this about running off. Yeah, she was going to run off with her kids. She wanted to get away from him.
Yeah.
With her kids. And when I tried to confront him about things that he kept throwing at me, and finally I took the time to sit down and look through me and her conversations, he wouldn't even respond or answer the phone. So I never got to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
You know, because it would be in the meetings, he would just throw different stuff from me and her conversations at me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Let me just go back to me and her conversation. And, you know, and then he said something about, in one of the meetings, he said something about, this was back in April. He said, in a picture, she sent you a picture showing you a condom. And I said, I don't know nothing about that. It's in your conversation. I'm like, okay. When he did that, that's what made me go back.
Wait a minute. He said what? About a car? Said what?
Not wanting for anything.
Yeah.
So I said, all this about running off. Yeah, she was going to run off with her kids. She wanted to get away from him.
Yeah.
With her kids. And when I tried to confront him about things that he kept throwing at me, and finally I took the time to sit down and look through me and her conversations, he wouldn't even respond or answer the phone.
I wonder why they.
So I never got to get that off my chest.
What's going on with them taking up from the men down in North Carolina? Oh, Lord, damn.
You know, because it would be in the meetings, he would just throw different stuff from me and her conversations at me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Let me just go back to me and her conversation. And, you know, and then he said something about, in one of the meetings, he said something about, this was back in April. He said, in a picture, she sent you a picture showing you a condom. And I said, I don't know nothing about that. It's in your conversation.
Carl, you sent a what? What she say, y'all? Sent a condom?
This was back in April. He said, in a picture, she sent you a picture showing you a condom. And I said,
a condom? Now, what are they talking about? Oh my gosh.
I don't know nothing about that. It's in your conversation.
Ooh.
Okay. When he did that, that's what made me go back to look at me and her conversation. And when I looked at the date of the conversation, it was January 21st. I had just had surgery January 20th. I said, do they not realize how much pain I was in and how I was drugged up, you know, on pain medication? And I don't even know what the hell she was talking about.
Yeah.
And he said me and her had a long conversation, and I saw what me and her did have a long conversation. And I don't know what she was saying. It was almost 28 minutes, and I cannot tell you what that conversation was about.
Yeah.
But he hasn't heard me defend myself about the stuff he comes at me with because he don't answer the phone or anything.
Oh, I can assure you he's going to be answering the phone after this.
I'm just trying to see why they not communicating with her.
The last one that we put up was seen by over 400,000 people. So I guarantee he'll be here somebody will be back in touch with you for sure on that, which is a good thing, right? I mean, I don't think it should have came to that. Without a doubt, you should have already, if this has been ongoing since January, I don't.
It's a whole year about to come
It blows
up.
my mind sometimes.
I received a message yesterday, giving me the Attorney General contact information, and I was going to reach out to the Attorney General, but I asked the question first. Okay, when they suggested that I reach out to the Attorney General, I'm like, why? What for? What can he do? They said that the Attorney General could take over the investigation and do something about this. And I'm like, okay. So, and they said, I know of one particular case where the police department refused to charge a suspect in a case, and the Attorney General took over the investigation. And after 3 years of them not doing nothing, the Attorney General arrested the person and charged them with murder. I'm like, okay, so it has gotten to that point because they have made me feel this entire year.
It's too much going on.
Anything about my daughter, and I do believe she's
It seems like they're not helping the ones who concerned about their child.
And another thing too on the Attorney General, so that is true. I mean, we've referred people to them, and they've helped in taking over in some investigations we passed that way as well. But another thing that a lot of people don't take into account that they could do is reaching out to congressmen, your state senators, even up to the governor's office, right? Even if it's the lieutenant governor. And they have constituents they have people on their staff that answer the phones that deal specifically with constituents, so the people that elect them and put them in office, regardless if you voted for them or not, it doesn't matter. But when I tell you, like, the higher that you can get the case looked at, right? Once you start getting Attorney General's office involved, once you start getting the governor, once you get that done, once you get it sent up to the FBI field office in Greenville, Homeland Security office, once they start looking into it, Department of Justice looks into it,
they're gonna wait till a year. I wonder what.
I called the FBI in Greenville.
Yeah.
They are familiar with the case, very familiar with the case. And the person that they told me has been in direct contact with Anderson County.
It's a lot of information, y'all. This is a lot of information. This is a lot of information. This is a huge investment. It's like she's been interrogating right here in front of us with investigators. Wow, this is interesting.
Hasn't even called me back. I left messages twice. Okay. I've talked to 2 people before that. They are aware of the case only because of, I think, Agent Aaron. I can't remember her name. Aaron, I think it is. But that's how they are familiar.
Miss Roberta, these people is with the same people. All these people working together. All these people, you talking about them, but they all working together. All of them working together. They ain't telling you.
With the case,
it's so sad.
They said that they would like to schedule a sit-down meeting, and I never got that. Okay. Never got it.
Dang, glad.
I called twice to the FBI agent that they said was familiar with the case. She never returned my call. Okay. And it gets to the point where, I don't like to keep calling people like, y'all know that I've called you. You know I left messages. I'm sure your colleagues, I told you I've talked to them, and you don't call back.
No, I can understand that, especially when they tell you to call and then you call and you don't hear nothing back.
Yeah. All of these. Yeah, what y'all think about it? Anybody want to come up? I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody want to come up and say what they got to say? Come up and speak. Say what you got to say, y'all. I got a link right there. I got it, but y'all can Come up here and say what y'all got to say. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Y'all got to talk, man. Y'all like, come on, y'all. It's just too much. It's too much. This is too much. Anybody want to come on the panel and tell what they thinking about this interview? I appreciate it because that was something else. That was heavy. So I dropped the link. Anybody who watching, anybody want to come out and speak their opinion, what's going on? Please do. Please come up here. It's too much. It's too much. Everybody shoot. There go the link, y'all. I just dropped it. Somebody come say something, y'all. Say something. Come on, y'all. Y'all like the text. We need to talk about this. We got to talk about this, y'all. Anybody watching who feel different about what was going on the first time and now, what y'all think about what's going on now? We just watched a whole video and some stuff that we allegedly said from the beginning is coming out. What y'all think about it? Y'all hit the link. Come on in, speak your opinion. Speak your opinion. Don't just come and say, oh, she a lie. Tell me the reason why you think she lying. Anybody want to hit the link? This is going on again. Okay, anybody want to hit the link? Hit the link and let's talk. Hit the link. I got the link right there. Come on up here. We don't want to text no more. We want to talk. We got it'll hide your face. Virginia, come up here and hit the link and talk. And tell what you just said. Come on. There go the link right there. Y'all can speak y'all voice, y'all opinion. Come on, y'all. Hit the link. I'm tired of the texting thing. Y'all come on and talk. Hit that link and say what you got to say. Tired of getting texts. Y'all, it's time for us to talk about this. Anybody want to come up and talk, please do. Instead of texting, let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Her birthday about to come up in 2 more months. 2 more months, her birthday. Everything about to start over where it started from last year. About to start back over again. And we know where. We got nowhere. So now it's time for people. I know y'all got a lot to say. If you watching, come hit the link. Don't be shy. Y'all ain't shy when y'all texting. Come up here and voice your opinion. Voice your opinion. Say what you got to say about this. Now, a lot was said. A lot we ain't never heard what was said. Come and please come up and voice your opinion. Anybody watching, come voice your opinion. Come on and talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ain't no right or wrong. It's been a year. Y'all come on up and talk. Instead of texting, let's talk now. We don't text through the whole thing. Let's talk. Those who watching, y'all can come hit the link. Anybody watching can come hit the link. There go the link. Let's talk about it. Y'all, we got to talk about it. We ain't going to text about it. We going to talk about it. Talk about it. Y'all don't want to talk about it? Y'all want to talk? Y'all don't want to talk about it? Y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all want to text? I want to talk about it. Miss Alberta just said a whole lot. It'll hide your face. Just come talk. Don't be ashamed, y'all. Y'all don't be ashamed. Let's come talk about it. Come on. All right, then. I'm not going to force y'all. Well, I'm about to go eat. Again, I enjoyed this night. I want y'all to get used to speaking like me. Then y'all can get a chance to see how the creators feel when we have to talk. It's time for us to hear your voice. Voice your opinion. Stop texting your opinion. Because when you text, it's different from talking. Okay? Speak it out. Be about it. Okay? Be an upstander. Not a bystander. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll be on at 5:10 a.m. every morning. Peace, y'all. I'm out.